Welcome all you +2 comedy modifiers back to the Black Watchmen. The conspiracy continues, already in progress. Maybe I should check it. Let me look at control F, John Wilkes. If you're looking for the date, the solstice, thank you, of 1760 took place on March 19th, June 20th, September 22nd, and December 21st. Okay, but is that in England, or is that based off of another time, or another location? Because the solstice is the shortest day of the year. Yeah, winter solstice, and then summer's got the equinox, I believe. So the solstice being the shortest day of the year, it differs on where you are on the planet. Smoothie. But did you die on the solstice? Is that what you're saying? No, because you lived longer than that. Control F. You are so cross-eyed. No, it's just a source. Let's just try. I'm gonna just did a quick check. It's the same for England. Thank you. Okay, so I don't know why there's 4 of them, and none of them are winter. Now, whatever. We're gonna just try this. So Hellfire Club. You guys want to join the Hellfire Club? For some reason, it's in all caps. Hellfire Club. March 19th, 1760. No whammies, stop. No, nothing. All right, let me just look at this again. Isolate any concrete intel relating to the rituals of the Hellfire Club. So it's talking about the night that they all got sick. Men whose wives had kept watch all night filled the quicksands with carnal pleasures. Conquered by women and fulfilled, we spoke of a demon's disease. The plague spread and quickly attacked men. Their entrails rot. I was abandoned, surrounded, burned by fire. The demonic voice roared over by our own fault, our bodies are prisoners of the curse. Since that day, the beast prowls. Are you talking about the curse? All right. Let's try to look into their morals or their code or whatever. Excuse me. Hellfire Club. Curse. And then we'll also search Hellfire Club, prisoner of our bodies. That was my mouse. Our bodies. What is the Hellfire Club? Why do they hate the X-Men? I feel like this might be a different Hellfire Club. $17.25. That's the devil is Baboon incident? Well, now I'm just curious. Believe it or not. Oh? The Hellfire Club probably needs no introduction, as one of the notorious men's club in all of history. So they're like the Stonecutters. Its members frequently got together and reportedly committed weird, depraved, and solitary acts, most of which took place in the Hellfire Caves, a labyrinth of underground man-made caverns over half a mile long in Highcombe, England, specifically created for the purpose of the strange club. Oh my god. Now I'm in. How do I sign up for this club? During the heyday, in the mid-18th century, the club was known as the Order of the Friars of St. Francis of Wycombe, so named for its leader, Sir Francis Dashwood. Dashwood and his club mates would then, most of them, other respected men in British society, including prime ministers, members of parliament, and so on, I probably can't get in, dabbled in womanizing and gambling. And sacrifices to pagan gods, like you do. You know, you want to go to AC? You want to go to Atlantic City? We'll gamble, maybe see if we can pick up some chicks, sacrifice someone to a pagan god. You know, dude stuff. The Earl of Sandwich. What happened with the baboon? That's why I'm here. There are many different accounts of the baboon-related incident. I don't care if this is unrelated. I am invested. But suffice to say that most point the finger of blame squarely at Wilkes, who allegedly brought the animal, dressed to look like the devil, onto one of the Hellfire's parties. This is the dude that spoke to us. Certain accounts speak of letting him loose on one of their rituals, while others state he rigged a chest to spring open when they pulled the string to release the baboon. However, in every version of the story, the monkey ends up in the vicinity of the Earl of Sandwich, who created sandwiches. That's why they're called sandwiches. As the tale goes, the Earl was so frightened by the beast, as he believed it to be the devil himself, that he reportedly begged it to spare him, saying he was but half a sinner and not as wicked as some of the other men in the room. Doubtless, if this truly did occur, it would have been a dreadful embarrassment. It's the devil, take the others. This caused a falling out. It is possible to chalk the story up as an urban legend since there's absolutely no proof. But we certainly know the Montagues, and Wilkes, who had once been friends, found themselves at odds in the early 1760s. The Earl of Sandwich began to attack Wilkes with Parliament, hoping to strip him of both his position and his immunity from persecution from the baboon. He acquired copies of Wilkes' essay on women, a bawdy illicit parody in which Wilkes has illegally printed copies, and used to have him tried for suspicious libel, while slunked away to Paris while he had tried to... What? He was expelled from Parliament. At the same time, the Hellfire Club began to fall apart. The caves themselves still exist. I want to go to the Hellfire Caves. No one really knows if the Earl of Sandwich turned on him. If the answer is baboon, we're done playing. the stream will be over. We might be done with this game if the answer is baboon. Show me baboon. No, it's not baboon. Let me uncaps lock it. Boom. That was the beast, the baboon. No. No. Why are you open? Get out of here. Okay. Baboon. Okay. Beast prowls. All right, so maybe just Hellfire Funeral. That sounds like a good time. We're going to the Hellfire Funeral. How about just the John Wilkes funeral? Because he's talking about his own death. Not Booth. Am I spelling his name wrong? I might be spelling his name wrong. Funeral. Is the answer just cremation? Because he's being cremated, right? Read this again. On the night of the I can't even talk to it anymore. On the night of the solstice, 1760, which we believe to be either March 19th, June 20th, or September 22nd, or December 21st. I should search all those dates. I still haven't done that. Since food and wine salated the mouths of the infidels. All right, so everyone's partying. Men whose wives have kept watch all night, filled the course ends with carnal pleasures. Right. Conquered by the women and fulfilled, we spoke of a demonic disease. I don't know what this demonic disease could be. The plague spread and quickly attacked the men. Their entrails rot and their breath finally exhales. I guess maybe that's the breath of death. I was abandoned, surrounded, burned by fire. The demonic voice roared over the funeral pyre. Maybe. Our faults, our bodies are prisoners of the curse. All right, I don't know what I'm. None of this seems like concrete intel. So like tell me about your death, buddy. Wilkes died in his home, 30, London, December 26th. So this would be, oh wait, this is way later in time. His body was buried in the vault. Yeah, so he wasn't even burned. And it wasn't even on that day. '63, 63, 62. There's nothing about. All right, let's search these dates. I'm gonna start with March 19th. March 19th. 1760. And just like for the record here. Yeah, it's not the 1760s or anything like that. Maybe we're having a translation issue. Anything important about this date? What day of the week? I would like more of that. All right. Historical. Did the Great Fire of Boston? He's talking about burning. This is something that happened. It's a day off from what we think it is. You think maybe? Maybe you don't think it's great in the answer? Maybe it's just the Fire of Boston? No. It was worth a try. I think we were on the edge of something there. Other dates we were going to try include June 20th. June 20th, 1760. What happened on this day? I see clearly nothing interesting happened. Anything? They really love that baboon incident. Alright, nothing there. Alright, next date up for a try here. Let's take it for a spin. It is September 22nd. September 22nd. Anything just interesting about that date? On this day, there's no entries. Nothing is come to light. Alright, and finally, we're going to try December 21st. Oh! Something different popped up. And on this day. No entries found. The only thing we were able to find is that the Boston Fire was there, which was probably a coincidence. Oh, and it was a leap year. Isn't that cool? What am I missing? Conquered by women. 1760. Conquered by women. Just, no, this doesn't seem right. Just out of curiosity, Hellfire Club Boston is something I want to check in here. Club Boston. Like, is there a day where, like, the women keep watch? Yes, I'm in Hellfire Club. No, this doesn't seem right. And I don't think it has anything to do with the X-Men. All right, I think I'm reaching a point of stumptitude here. So we translated this. We've read it many times. He tells a story of this day where everyone was feverish, which I'm assuming means sick, but it could just be slang for, like, rowdy. And everyone was the infidels. I don't know who these infidels would be. Men whose wives have kept watch all night fill these corsans. What is this word? Does this mean something I don't think it means? Like, I've just been kind of thinking of like a courtyard. Oh, a prostitute. Oh. Oh. They fill the prostitutes with pleasure, which is considerate, because usually you're very selfish when it comes to prostitutes. We spoke of this of a demonic disease. Does that give me anything? The devil's curses. All right, this is feeling a little bit good about this. The devil's curse, or the disease of the 16th century. Oh, okay. Seems like a lot to read. Blah, blah, blah. Was there something called the demon's disease? I know. This is, again, just triggering something. I believe the gypsy curse is chlamydia. Like, and they called it the gypsy curse as like a joke. And since we're talking about, I'm just going to try it. I'm going to try chlamydia as an answer. Since they're talking about prostitutes and stuff like that, I know that chlamydia, or possibly gonorrhea, was often called the gypsy curse in this time, which is uncouth. It's not chlamydia. It's always good to hear that. Yeah, so I think I'm stumped the doodle. So, just to recap what we got here, this is what we got from the audio. It was in French. We have translated it using Google Translate because that's the best I could offer. On this night of solace, of the, gee, I don't know why I can't say this word. It's just, I keep mumbling through it every single time. But, solstice. On this night of solstice, 1760, we are feverish. Oh, since food and wine, I feel like this is a translation error. Like, I feel like it's not, since food and wine sedate the mouths of infidels. I think, like, it's supposed to mean, like, unholy mouths. Like, our unholy mouths. Like, we don't deserve this. Yeah, I feel like there's a translation error here, which might be hurting us. All right, I'm gonna call it, and I'm gonna give this text to someone who can speak some French and see if they can tell me anything. But thank you so much for watching. For more Black Watchmen, we've hit yet another brick wall here. So thanks for hanging out. If you have any ideas, be sure to leave them in the comments down below. As always, be sure to subscribe to Plus 2 Comedy Gaming so you can catch up on all my past live streams. And be sure to join me live. We play this every Thursday on Plus 2 Comedy on Twitch. And I stream Monday through Thursday at 3:30. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Boop! And that's going to do it for another cryptic episode of The Black Watchmen. Will I be able to solve this underlying conspiracy? Probably not. So please subscribe so you can watch me fail more. It's really what the people want to see. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.